Everyone knows that artificial intelligence has been creeping up on us for a while, slowly getting better with every single update. But honestly, over the last few months, it feels like someone just flipped a giant power switch and everything changed overnight. Tasks that used to eat up weeks of team time and endless back-and-forth communication can now be completed in just minutes. For anyone producing video content or running digital ads, this transformation is absolutely massive and impossible to ignore. You can transform a long, tedious webinar or podcast episode into a stack of high-performing, snackable clips in a fraction of the time. If you jump on this shift now, the results will be incredible while your competitors are still stuck doing things the old way. Let's start by breaking down the world of user-generated content, which is where many brands are seeing the biggest wins. You know those honest-looking clips where a creator pulls out their phone and genuinely explains why they love a product? Those ads convert so well because they feel authentic, unscripted, and entirely human compared to polished studio ads. The problem has always been the logistics of finding creators, negotiating rates, and shipping out physical products. It is slow, it is expensive, and you are always hoping the final footage is actually usable for your campaign. Recently, AI tools have started to produce UGC-style videos that look and feel real, which is a massive shortcut for marketers. Tools can now spin up digital avatars to simulate on-camera testimonials, which is an amazing option when you need high volume. But there is a catch. A lot of those tools are focused purely on replacement actors, which can feel a little bit staged. Licensing and maintaining voice consistency across a brand can get messy if you rely entirely on synthetic actors. That is why a smarter workflow is what actually matters for long-term success. Think about using AI for scale to test dozens of creative angles quickly and then double down on real human creators for the winning concepts. Crucially, you should pair those clips with another layer of AI editing that knows how to find the most viral moments. This brings me to the type of tool I use every single day. Software that takes long videos and automatically finds the good bits. Auto-editing from long-form content to viral, short-form clips is a total game changer for content creators. Long videos are like treasure chests of shareable moments, but manually combing through hours of footage is absolutely brutal work. That is why tools that can auto-detect high-engagement moments are worth their weight in gold for any marketing team. You want software that can identify where someone gets emotionally charged, drops a punchline, or gives clear value. A tool doesn't just chop a video into random, uninspired slices. It analyzes the content to pick parts likely to go viral. You get captions, multiple aspect ratios, and short versions optimized for every single major social platform. It is not just about cutting clips for TikTok. It is about creating a 15-second hook, a 60-second explainer, and a full episode trailer. The reason this matters so much is that creative fatigue is real and it hits every single advertiser eventually. You will spot an ad that works, run it, hit a plateau, and then your metrics start to slip as the audience gets bored. The traditional fix is to hire a designer, brainstorm new ideas, edit them, and test, which costs way too much time and money. Auto-editing tools let you automate that entire creative refresh cycle so you can keep testing dozens of variants simultaneously. Additional features like auto-scheduling and centralized content calendars mean your winning clips do not just sit in a folder. They get pushed out consistently across your socials on a schedule that actually makes sense for your audience. You are not just producing more content, you are actually publishing it, which is the whole point of the game. Now, let's talk about the importance of voice in your video strategy. For years, you had two awkward options: record yourself, which not everyone likes, or hire a professional, which is expensive and slow. Early text-to-speech was pretty terrible, often sounding robotic, flat, and completely lifeless. But the new wave of AI voice generators is legitimately good and surprisingly natural. These services can take a script and spit out a voice with the right inflection, pacing, and human-like emotion. The value here is not only in cost savings, but also in the incredible speed of iteration. You can draft 5 different hooks, generate 5 different voice styles, and test them all within a single afternoon. If you are running paid social, that kind of rapid A/B testing is exactly how you find the tone that resonates with your crowd. However, a word of caution: not all voice AIs are created equal. and some can sound strange in specific contexts. Some sound amazing in a demo but break when you push for emotional nuance or different accents. My playbook is to use AI voiceovers to iterate rapidly and then consider human voiceovers for your top-performing winners. Or use high-end voice AIs that offer consistent licensing so your brand voice stays cohesive across every single touchpoint. Next, let's move on to the visuals and the ad creative itself. You cannot escape the fact that visuals drive attention and stop the scroll. Tools can analyze your product pages and auto-generate dozens of on-brand visual concepts and compelling headlines. Those are great for stretching your testing budget without having to hire a full, expensive design team. But the limitation is obvious. Automated creatives can sometimes be formulaic and repetitive. They will crank out lots of variants, but they might miss the brand subtleties that a human creative would immediately catch. This is another place where chaining multiple AIs together is the real key to winning. Use AI creative generators for breadth and auto editors for depth to create a comprehensive content machine. Generate 50 creative concepts. Let an editor turn long-form content into clips, and use the data to refine your visuals. Over time, you will build a library of real, high-performing assets that are both scaled and incredibly smart. All right, let's talk about what happens after someone actually clicks your link. The landing experience. Driving traffic to a static, boring form is still a total conversion killer. Forms are impersonal, and people are far more likely to drop off before they finish. Recently, conversational lead bots have started to replace forms with interactive chat-like experiences. These tools qualify leads, schedule calls, and route hot prospects directly to your sales team automatically. The results can be dramatic, including better engagement, higher quality leads, and a much lower cost per lead. The best approach is to use these conversation-first experiences for qualification, and then route the prospects into your CRM. Combine that with short, contextual clips to guide the user toward the right decision. Imagine someone clicks an ad, sees a 30-second clip answering their objection, and then books a meeting instantly. That flow converts way better than a blank form and a static, boring image ever could. Finally, let's not forget the importance of analytics in your growth strategy. Raw data in ad managers can be completely overwhelming and hard to interpret. That is why AI analytics tools have become an absolute must-have for any serious marketer. These platforms can stitch together your ad behavior and surface which headlines or thumbnails are actually driving your conversions. Think of it as having a dedicated data scientist who is constantly testing hypotheses for you. The real power is in a feedback loop. Create clips, run tests, feed the results to your analytics, and optimize. To wrap up, use AI-generated UGC for scale, use modern voiceovers for iteration, and use auto-creative tools for variance. This isn't about replacing humans, but letting AI do the repetitive stuff so your team can focus on real strategy. If you get the pipeline right, you will produce better content, test faster, and spend your ad dollars much smarter. Look at your current process and ask yourself how many hours you are spending just to get one single clip live. If it is more than an hour, there is plenty of room to automate and improve your workflow starting today. The tools are not perfect, but they are good enough to give you a massive edge if you use them smartly. See you on the other side of this new automated era of content creation.